As we're setting up hosting and getting ready to get this deployed, I wanted to give you guys a look at how the user experience and the dashboard end is going to work. So I'm going to log in. And now when we go to my profile, instead of keeping you on this page, it's going to direct you to the other web app for the dashboard. Things to note, working on this a little bit, but if you're staff, you're going to have this nice star by your name just to indicate that you do have staff perms. We've got schedule, and the idea is that we're going to end up loading up the events, and when you click one of these, it will take you to the match page on the front end. It'll show all your upcoming matches. Any invites you have coming in are going to be here. Any scores that you're supposed to submit are going to be here. Obviously need to change the purple back to the blue color for the theme, stuff like minor things like that. If we look at the other items on the dashboard, we have my groups and my events. Staff tools is only going to show up if you're staff, and we'll get to that in a little bit. So first things first, I guess my events, this is not connected to anything at the moment. I just wanted to give you an overview of kind of what it's going to look like. When you pull this up, it'll show you all the leagues you're a part of. You'll be able to filter by the game that it's in, the team that you're enrolled with, and then whether it's done or upcoming or in progress right now. It'll show a couple of events, details about the event. It'll link to the event page. It'll have a list of all the stages, and when you click show matches, you'll get something like this, where it shows who you played, what the score was, and then you can link to the match page on the front end. So for my groups, this is hooked up. And we have basically no organizations and no teams yet. So we'll create a new organization. And we'll give it our logo. Oh. Note to self, don't alt tab. And it'll create that organization for us and shows that you're the owner. You have the option to edit it, delete it, add teams. We don't have any teams added to it yet. So for edit, we can change something really quick and see if it propagates, and it does. So this will update live. If you want to delete, which I'm not going to do right now, you do get a confirmation to make sure that's what you want to do. All right, so if we add teams, it'll auto-populate the logo. So that's kind of the intended behavior. If you have an org logo, it will pass it over unless you want to override it. So we'll create the team, and now we have it here. With the teams, it shows you the name, the logo, what game they're playing. You can link to the team page. You can edit the team live from here. We'll get to that in a second, or delete it. So what I'm going to do here is show you how to invite somebody. So we've got my teams now. So this will show any teams that you own, as well as any teams that you're just a member of. And it'll also show you a roster where you've got admins, schedulers, just plain members. They're all kind of color-coded just to add a little bit of visual distinction between them. So if we go to edit team, we can change anything we want about the team up here. If you have the proper perms, you'll get an invite to team segment here and a manage roster segment. So for invite to team, we're going to look up our generic user that we made. So we've got level user, and we're going to send an invite to them. Now it's not going to actually, I'm still working on being able to have the live actions as soon as you get the okay or not okay response. I changed around a lot of the way the middleware works, so that's the last thing on the list to do basically. But that will have sent that invite. So to show that, what I'm going to do is go log in as that guy. And go to my dashboard. And there's the invite. So it tells you who invited you to join, what the team is, what game they play. Also interesting to note, there is now no staff tab and no star. So we are dealing with things based individually on permissions here. So we'll look at my groups quick. I'm not part of anything. We'll go over here, we'll accept that invite. Go back to my groups. And now you can see that I don't own any organizations, but I am part of this team now. So it's basically updating live as you click on the invites and accept them in the dashboard. So let's log out of here. and back into my account. And now if we go to my groups, we've got him signed up. We go to edit my team. He shows up on the roster management as well. So things are starting to get tied together.